Hello students, this is Professor Faiz Raut from Jain College of Engineering, Department of MBA. In this lecture, I am going to discuss a numerical on exchange ratio or swap ratio. Well, this numerical belongs to third module, in which we have in the in the last part of the third module we have discussed something about exchange ratio. This everything is related to mergers and acquisition, wherein one company is an acquirer company, one is a target company, and the acquirer company is acquiring the target company by offering its shares. So after this, the target company's shareholders will be having acquirer company's shares, and the target company's shares will disappear. So the acquirer company's share capital will increase with the addition of the target company's shareholders into its firm. So this exchange ratio will be in a ratio of 2:1, 1:2, or 0.5:1, or 0.33:1, anything like that. So in this there is one numerical which I am going to solve. You will understand it in more detail. Okay, thus numerical goes: XYZ Limited is considering merger with ABC Limited. Okay, so in this case, XYZ is a acquirer company, ABC Limited is a target company. Okay, that means XYZ is going to buy ABC or acquire ABC. Okay, next is XYZ Limited shares are currently traded at rupees 20. So 20 rupees is the share market price of XYZ Limited. Next statement is it has 2,50,000 shares outstanding. That means XYZ Limited is currently having 2,50,000 shares on stock market for trading, and its earnings after taxes amounts to 5 lakh rupees. Okay, so the earning after tax earning of XYZ Limited is 5 lakhs. Okay, so this was about XYZ Limited company's information. Next is ABC Limited has 1,25,000 shares outstanding. Okay, its current market price is rupees 10. Its earning after taxes are rupees 1,25,000. Okay, this was about ABC Limited's information. Now the information about merger. The merger will be effected by a means of stock swap. Okay, that means ABC Limited shareholders will get an offer from XYZ Limited shareholders saying that and they will offer XYZ Limited's share in return of ABC Limited's share. Okay, this arrangement is called as a stock swap or exchange or a stock exchange. Share exchange. Okay. Then next statement is ABC Limited has an agreed to plan under which XYZ Limited will offer the current market value of ABC's limited shares. Okay, so ABC has made a plan and offered XYZ that it will offer the current market value of ABC. So whatever the current market value of ABC's shares is there, on that basis the shareholders of XYZ Limited will receive the shares. Okay, as we do the sum, you will get more clear. It will get more clear. So first thing we have to find out is what is the pre-merger earning per share. Okay, or we use it as EPS, and PE ratio, price to equity ratio of both the companies. Second we have to find in this is if ABC Limited's PE ratio is 6.4, then what is the current market price, and also what is the exchange ratio, and what will be XYZ's post merger EPS be. Okay, so these are the things we have to find out. First, the simplest thing is while beginning with the solution, we'll write down what we have with us. Okay, so it goes like this: we have information about XYZ, information about ABC Limited. Okay, what information we have here? Three information we have. Okay, the XYZ shares are currently trading, that is market price of XYZ is 20, number of shares outstanding we have of XYZ and earnings per share of XYZ we have. Similarly for ABC we have number of shares, the market price and the earnings per share. So these three information we have. Okay, so we'll write it down. First we have, okay, earnings. XYZ limited earnings after taxes is 5 lakhs. ABC limited earnings is 1,25,000. Okay, then we have number of shares. XYZ limited number of shares is 2,50,000. ABC limited shares is 1,25,000. Then we have market price of share. Market price of share of XYZ limited market price of share is 20. ABC limited market price of share is rupees 10. Okay, if this is what is given to us. Now we need to find the first one, what is the pre-merger earnings per share. Okay, students, if you remember, earning per share, EPS, the formula for EPS is what? Is earnings, total earnings or earnings divided by the total number of shares. Okay, so this formula you need to remember and it will be useful for many of the things in this type of sums. So this here I am going to calculate of XYZ, here I am going to calculate ABC. Okay, so what is the earnings of XYZ limited? It is 5 lakhs. Okay, and what is the earnings of ABC limited? It is 1,25,000. Okay, next, what are the number of shares of XYZ limited? It is 2,50,000. And for ABC it is 1 lakh, again 25,000. Okay, this we have got here. Now what is the earnings per share? Okay, simple to calculate. Next, what we have to find here? Next, we have to find the PE ratio of both the companies. Okay, so what the formula for PE ratio is very simple: price to equity. The formula says here itself. Okay, the P stands for price. Price represents the market price of the share, and E stands for earnings per share. So the formula is basically market price divided by the earning per share, or I will write it as EPS. Okay, so this will be equal to market price of ABC limited and XYZ limited, and whereas EPS of we have found out it is 2, and for this it is 1. Okay, so what will be the value of PE ratio in this case? Okay, it will be 10, and even this will be 10. Okay, so we have got EPS and PE ratio. So this is the first part of our sum, that is pre-mergers. That means before the merger is happened, we are calculating the earnings per share of both the companies and PE ratio of both the companies. Okay, this you must have found out, you must find it very simple. You must have done it before this. Now I am going to second question, which is, if ABC limited PE ratio is 6.4, what is the current market price? Okay, so this part is quite interesting. Now we are going to we have come to second part, second point. This in this case we have a PE ratio, we have been given PE ratio as 6.4, and we are going to calculate market price. Okay, so we have the formula with us here. PE is equal to market price upon EPS. So what will be the new market price? Okay, market price will be PE ratio, PE multiplied by EPS. Okay, this is equal to what is the PE ratio we have? 6.4, it is given, and what is the EPS we have calculated? Okay, so what is the value of this? 6.4. This is in rupees. So the current market price of ABC Limited will be 6.4 if the PE ratio is 6.4. Okay, now in this, now this was all this was very simple. Now we are coming to something which is related to mergers and acquisition case. Now what is the exchange ratio in this case? Now exchange ratio, this is quite important formula. You need I'll give this in description or in the notes as well, or note it down. Exchange ratio, okay, is equal to basically exchange ratio. Exchange ratio is also called as a swap ratio. So if you get it in the exam, what is exchange ratio, what is a swap ratio, they are both one and the same. Okay, now the formula for this goes like this. The numerator consists of the information about target company. Okay, so the in this case we are using a target company and acquiring company in the terms of market price. That means we will take both the information of target company as well as acquirer company in the case of market price. It means we are going to take market price of target company and market price of acquirer company, as it is not specifically mentioned what ratio it is not specifically mentioned what we have to take. So we are considering market price for calculating exchange ratio. In the further sums, you will get exchange ratio to calculate based on EPS or based on book value of the shares. Okay, now here we are using market price, and as this is the first sum, it is quite simple. We will here it is written, we will offer current market value of ABC's Limited. So the offer to XYZ Limited is what the market price of ABC Limited. Okay, so here this will be the target company's share price. Okay, what is the target company's share price? Share price is 6.4, we have calculated here, and acquiring company's share price is 20. Okay, so this goes 6.4 divided by 20, 32. Okay, I hope you understood this. See, I'll repeat it once again. We are going to calculate exchange ratio or the swap ratio. Exchange ratio, the formula is target company's market price or target company's EPS or target company's book value, whatever it is there, that is divided by the acquirer company's market price or acquirer company's EPS or acquirer's company's book value. In this case, target's company's market price we have calculated from the above, it is 6.4. Okay, who is the target company? ABC Limited. Okay, acquirer company's market price is already given in the question, which is 20. We have not touched it. Now we are going to calculate what will be the XYZ's post merger EPS. Now this is quite interesting. Okay, in this case we are going to consider that ABC Limited, okay, sorry, ABC Limited is being acquired by XYZ Limited, and now ABC Limited company doesn't exist. All the earnings, all the assets, liabilities, everything of ABC Limited will be now taken over by XYZ Limited in the exchange of those shares. 0.32 exchange ratio के हिसाब से the XYZ Limited will take over the ABC Limited. Now ABC Limited's earning will get added by XYZ earnings. ABC's limited number of shares will also get added by XYZ Limited. Everything of ABC Limited will be added up in XYZ Limited. Now in this case we are going to, it has been asked XYZ Limited's post merger EPS. We have calculated EPS of XYZ Limited pre merger, which was 2. Okay, now this EPS will change. Why EPS will change? Because the earnings are going to change, the number of shares are going to change. Okay, so let's see. So in the first and the foremost thing, how it will happen is, I'll write it down here, EPS of the merged XYZ. Okay, first the formula, if you remember, it is earnings upon number of shares. So I am going to calculate the earnings of XYZ Limited, new earnings. So XYZ's original earnings were how much? It was 5 lakhs, and ABC Limited's original earnings were how much? It was 1,25,000. Okay, I've got this from the sum itself. Okay, the earnings 5 lakhs and 1,25,000. So I am adding both of this. The next step I am going. First I'll calculate what is the total of this. Okay, I am adding this, and the total of this is rupees 6,25,000. We have got the numerator, the total earnings. Now I am going to find out the denominator. So for denominator, XYZ's number of shares I am going to write it down. So there is no change in the origin. This is the original number of shares of XYZ Limited, which was 2,50,000. Okay, now ABC's Limited new shares, or this will not be called as ABC's Limited shares, but what we have issued to ABC Limited shareholders, okay, that is being considered here. So for reference, I am writing it down. ABC's Limited number of shares, how this will change. Now initially we have ABC Limited number of shares of ABC Limited as 1,25,000. So but 1,25,000 are going to be exchanged in the ratio of 0.32 in exchange of XYZ Limited shares. So in this case, what we will get, 1,25,000, the original number of shares, multiplied by 0.32. So the value which we will be getting here is the new number of shares issued to ABC Limited shareholders by XYZ Limited shareholders. Okay, so we will get value here 40,000. So 40,000 is the new number of shares for ABC Limited shareholders. So the total XYZ Limited shares will be this will be 2,50,000 plus 40,000. Okay, so this will be equal to 2,90,000. Okay, so here we got the total earnings, and here we got total number of shares. Okay, so now we will this will help us to calculate the EPS. So the EPS will be total earnings, which is 6,25,000, okay, divided by 2,90,000, 2.155. So this is the value of EPS we got of the merged firm. this is the value of EPS of new XYZ Limited company. So that was asked, what is the value, what will XYZ Limited's post merger EPS? So this is the value of EPS post merger. Okay, students, I hope this you understood this. This was very simple sum. It took long time because it was the first sum. Okay, thank you for listening.